Let's go, people. We are back with another banger interview, ladies and gentlemen. You thought I wasn't going to wait till 2025 to give y'all another banger episode, but folks, we got to give you one more for 2024, and I am so fucking pumped to have the Rookie of the Year for Power Slap, number 4, light heavyweight, the young man, Mr. Luke, Lethal Strike Simonds. How are we
Hey,
doing, bro? And I'm pumped to
yo.
have you on the show, baby.
Thank you for having me.
Bro, thank you so much for coming on, man. Especially on a Sunday, bro, towards the end of the year. I want to tell you happy late birthday. My man just turned 28 on December 27th. We were talking a little bit about the wealth, all the positivity, the blessings my man's going into 2025. But, bro, you've had a wild 2024, and what a month of December you had, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. A lot in my life has changed dramatically. When people say your life could change dramatically in 1 year, it is so true. And I believe that when my life was like basically at rock bottom at one point, and then I'm like, wow, your life really can change.
Yeah.
So
And bro, this is literally why I love doing this podcast, man. I love getting guys on and just hearing their stories, kind of seeing like what they went through, to who they became, who they are today. And the fact that like you've made it in Power Slap this high already, bro.
yeah.
Only having 3 fights is insane to me, man. So, Luke, I kind of want to get more into you, bro, before I get into Power Slap, man. What did you do any combat sports or any sports in high school growing up, bro?
Yeah, I mean, every year round, like from when I was 3, I did baseball, and then we started adding more sports in throughout the rotation of the year. I do baseball, basketball, um, and eventually football. Did cross country in 9th grade. So I was like an all around athlete, and and I did wrestling in middle school. So
So you were pretty active kind of growing up and being
yeah,
involved in sports.
yeah. I mean, I was the type of kid that would come inside for dinner time, eat real quick, not even get full, and then run back outside and play all day. So my
Bro,
metabolism was crazy.
these kids don't know about them 90 days and early 2000s, son. We're still in our late 20s. We're still very young, brother. But these kids have no idea, bro, what it was like back then, just vibing out, like you said, getting
It
dinner,
was a great
hanging
time
out
to
with your
grow up.
friends. Oh, bro, it was the best time to grow up,
Yeah.
Luke. Where did you grow up at?
McDonough, Georgia.
What was that like? What's it like out there?
It's like country, and then like because whenever I was younger, it was more country, and then as the Atlanta area expanded, it got more town city like because it's 30 minutes away from Atlanta roughly. So I get to experience the best of both worlds in a way.
Yeah.
I lived in a neighborhood, but it was like a country neighborhood with no street lights and no sidewalks. It was awesome though. I loved it there, and lots of traffic. But like I like where I'm at now in Dallas way more, just because of the things to do and how my life is set up now. Um, but Georgia is always like my home and my heart. And then if I could live in Georgia though, I'd try to live in North Georgia up there in Blue Ridge.
How long have you been in Dallas?
A year and a month now.
And how long have you been in Power Slap?
Like 8 months, I think.
Oh, damn. So you did the move before you got on the show or after?
Let's see. When was the? I was think before. Yeah, before.
Yeah.
Because I moved out here, and we got in another apartment when I was here. Me and my girl had an apartment, and then this one that we're in now is bigger. So yeah, did that move, but like before, like I lived in my friend's closet for a year because a lot of stuff happened. I
Yeah,
want to tell
yeah.
more of that story later down the line, but
Yeah, no, I got you.
you know, yeah, it's nice now because I have a stable home life. My girlfriend's amazing.
It's huge,
Like,
bro.
without her, like my stability mentally and with Power Slap wouldn't be as good, and I might not be able to have 3 wins. It's tough. Like Power Slap, people look at it like it's dumb, and there's not much to it other than get up there and smack someone. And it's a free knockout, but there's more to it. And
Bro, you're 100% right. I've been on it since it started, bro. Literally since they came out with Ryan Phillips versus One-Eyed Wolf, bro. I remember sitting in my living room and the homies laughing, like, why are you watching this?
yeah.
But bro, I love it, man. I know how crazy it is to stand there and do that. I've had 6 MMA fights and 2 boxing fights. I could never stand in front of someone, bro, and take those shots the way y'all do. And I kind of want to get more into that later, bro. Kind of like how you're able to do that, what your mindset is going into that. But before I do that, bro, did you watch any combat sports like UFC, boxing, or power slap before you get involved?
Yeah, I was a heavy UFC fan. Well, my first UFC card we bought was Jones versus Cormier. The
Let's
first
go.
fight. Yeah.
Oh, the first one was amazing, bro. The build up to it.
Yeah. And I didn't realize how intense it was until later down the line, looking back at like all the clips from them going at it. Like, it was some real, like, they hated each other.
Bro, that part where he goes, John, I wish they let me over there so I could spit in your fucking face. And John goes, he looks up and goes, okay, we're not live. And goes, DC, you know I would absolutely kill you if you ever did some dumb shit like that. Like, bro, that was no hype. They didn't know they were live. That was real, bro.
Yeah.
Real, bro.
You could tell.
So, kind of going into that, bro, did you watch the first Road to the Power Slap season 1?
I've seen episodes and stuff, but I never watched it all the way through. I watched more of season 2 because
really
I was almost on season 2, but I responded to an email too late. But then, yeah, I watched pretty much all of season 2 though. That's where I kind of started paying attention.
So that's kind of my next question, man. How did you get on the show, and what day do you remember where you were like, dude, I'm going to do this? Like, I'm going to email somebody. Like, how did it happen, bro? And what was that day like for you?
Okay, so I was at the time in an apartment with my buddy Caleb, and this was in Noonan, Georgia. It's like an hour and a half away from McDonough, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
My first time moving out, I was working at Waffle House.
Shout out Waffle House.
I had different jobs too when I lived in that apartment, but it ended up at that time I was at Waffle House, and I was working as a cook, and it was just like, I hated it, but I liked being able to eat the food and then work out. That helped me a lot, saving money on food. But it just, my life at that time was not looking good, and I was like, I want to do anything I could to get out of the 9 to 5. I've been trying to figure out how to be a famous YouTuber and whatever since I was like 12.
Same, bro.
Yeah, and then so I started working out, and I bodybuilt for 12 years. And I did sports year round before that.
Yeah.
From like the age of 3 to 15. And I was just like, all right, let's see what Power Slap has to, or it was during season 1 when I thought to apply for the show.
Yeah.
And everyone in the comments, like it is still now, but not as much, not as bad. Just CTE, they're just all dog in the sport. Like it's the dumbest thing ever. And I may even have a comment back then, like in that same group, but I was like interested in it. And then I was like, wait a second, I have 12 years of working out. I'm going to have the edge on most guys. I'm at the age where I'm going into my prime. So I'm like, all right, let's apply early before everyone, before it gets popular. And then it's too late to get your foot in the door because there's so many people applying. Because I probably applied when there was less than 1,000, probably less than 500 applicants. I don't know. It was something crazy like that.
Where did you apply at?
For me to get picked. It's POWERSLAP.com, and then.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, it's on there somewhere. But yeah, I looked it up and I'm like, hey. So they responded, I think within a month. I don't know. It's been so long.
Yeah. So you kind of just applied and you're like, let's just see if it happens. If not, whatever. You just kind of shot it out there.
When I had seen the other guys on there and they didn't look that like strong, and I was like, I'm gonna be able to take all these guys.
Did you knew you were gonna be at light heavyweight?
No, I almost before I was trying to get down and to do middleweight,
Yeah.
but light heavyweight, I'm still doing amazing at it. So I don't plan to drop and do 185 anytime soon.
You got so
And
much extra strength too, bro.
yeah,
Light heavyweight.
my power difference. I feel more powerful for sure at light heavyweight. If I did middleweight, I'd probably have a little bit of a faster hit, but not that much faster because my swing is fast.
And you got to think about your chin too, bro. Like with TJ, you took 3
Yeah.
shots in the first round. Like,
Yeah, you don't
ate
want to be
all them
super
shits.
lean when you're up
No, bro. You do not want to be trying to cut weight and be jacked going up there, bro. You want to get as big as you possibly can, bro, and get your neck as strong as that motherfucker can get.
Your neck, traps,
Yes.
shoulders a little bit core, and your lats, even your lats too. You tuck your elbows.
Yep.
Flex that up. There's a lot of muscles that you want to learn how to brace simultaneously.
Your back too, bro. Like you can't just go in there with some bullshit posture, bro. Like your shit needs to be upright, bro.
Yeah.
So you had no combat. So you haven't had you did no boxing, no MMA, kickboxing, or nothing before that.
No, just wrestling. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. So how did you know like I could sit there and eat this shit? Like what made you think that?
Well, growing up, I was always the kid who had a hard head. So like if I was wrestling around or on a trampoline and I banged heads with someone, I was never phased. It didn't hurt, and they'd be crying. So I was just tough and rugged. And when I did football, my dad's like, just hit people as hard as you can, and he was just telling me to, basically hit people really hard in football and don't be timid. So
yeah.
And I felt invincible when I played football as a kid. I was like not the biggest kid out there for sure. I was like on the smaller side, but I would be hitting the hardest on the field. And I just knew my head was tough. And then the training of bodybuilding, I mean, that's just because like people say a lot about your chin is just genetic, but I don't think that. I think to an extent, yes, but you want to have a strong neck because you're just trying really to hold your chin and glue it to your neck almost so it doesn't get away from your body when you get slapped.
Did you have any experience, bro, going into the Power Slap house? Like, did they give you like an audition match or anything?
Like, I never even I was practicing my slap in the living room with my girlfriend a little bit, just thinking, oh, let me do this.
Yeah.
Momentum and stuff. But then I was like, as it was getting closer for me to go on the show, I'm like, actually, I'm going to not even train my slap because I don't want to develop any bad techniques. A lot of people are training and training. I'm like, no, I'm going to go on the show, get the advice from the coach, see what they think about my slap. And then, because I know from training, doing bodybuilding, I'm able to learn fast and take cues and whatever they're telling me. You can adapt. Learn really, really fast with training. So I wasn't worried. And it was
you got the power.
1 day of training before my fight, my first fight.
Was it with Austin Turpin?
Yeah, but he didn't really train me that well.
That was my question. That's my next question.
He trained me good, mentality wise, and helped give me that mental edge, and which that's all I really needed because I'm already, I don't know. I knew I could figure out my slap I'm going to go with, and I'm more introverted, so I'm just like, all right, let me just take the energy he gives me and use it.
Bro, can you tell me what that process was like the day of when you were leaving to go there to Vegas?
Oh, I was excited. I was on the plane like, this is wild because it's like you get emails and it says Power Slap on the email at the bottom and then UFC. And like it's like UFC people are responding to you and picking you up. And
oh, damn.
It's just like, well, actually, though, at first we're just going around in like cheaper minivans and stuff. But then once you do better, then they start driving you around in the UFC Cadillac Escalades or whatever they are.
Yeah.
So now I'm always in the nice stuff because I earned it. But
3-0, baby boy. Yeah. Rookie of the year, motherfuckers. Yeah. Bro, what was it like the day of when you got there? Like, was it a lot of paperwork and they put y'all in the house and they were like, all right, man, look, we need your phones. How long were you at the house for?
I think the house was like 9 days, but we got out there. Like the whole trip was like 2.5 weeks, um, or maybe I don't know. But we were in a hotel first, and they were like trying to get us not to interact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then we all ended up interacting with each other anyways because there's just too many of us for them to keep up with.
What was that experience like? Is it like nerves? Are you just excited to be meeting
Well,
them? Is everyone like, holy fuck, we're here?
yeah, when you get there, everyone's looking and sizing each other up for
Yeah.
sure. So, it was nerve wracking. I didn't know how everyone was going to be, but everyone is so cool because we all have the same mentality and outlook on life, and we're all going for our dreams. So everyone's just pretty much like friends. Like it was the best time of my life. Even now, with like Anthony Blackburn, who else?
Shout out.
Pono, all the champions that have and Dorian, everyone doing power slap before me, like I get along with instantly. It feels like we've been friends forever because we got that same mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's me and Ryan Phillips were gonna do a live watch along for it, bro. But we ended up having some stuff go down for it. But
yeah,
Ryan was talking a lot about you too, bro. He was like, "Yo, bro, be ready or tuned in for this first fight. This dude's gonna crack." And I was like,
yeah,
"Baby boy, I've been following along." Which, bro, I want to kind of get into the house, man, a little bit.
yeah.
So you had two insane matches, bro. And I don't really want to skip over this, man. Before I get into your matches, what was the day of when you knew you were gonna fight Allen? When you knew you were fighting him, bro, walk me through that whole experience, bro. The morning of to when you got there to fighting him in a silent arena in front of Dana.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Allen was my second fight. So
Oh, Caesar was the first one. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry, Caesar.
but you want me to talk about the Caesar fight first or
Yeah, your first fight. I'm sorry.
okay.
I got Allen and Caesar
No,
mixed up.
you're
I'm
good.
sorry.
You're good. So Caesar, they lined me and Caesar up at face-offs. Like that's when we found out we were gonna fight each other.
Oh shit.
And he had a black tank top on or something. No, and I had a white tank top on. Yeah. So we
Mm-hmm.
both had tank tops on, different colors. We're both jacked. And we're just looking at each other and we're like, dang, like we knew it was about to go down because we both wanted it super bad. And
Yeah.
we're huge. Like we're both some of the most jacked guys out of everybody other than
Yeah.
the heavyweights, but it was crazy. But I looked him in the eyes and like in the back of his mind, his soul, I could just see something like him second guessing himself, and he was definitely intimidated about going against me. I mean, and everyone noticed me for sure before that because we were trained at the hotel, and me and this other jack dude would walk around shirtless to get a tan and get our
Yeah.
cardio in.
Yeah.
So I made my presence known before. So that was part of like probably what made him second guess himself because he's like, oh, I get the dude who's one of the scariest, possible opponents.
And you're young too, bro. He's an older guy too. You're this young bodybuilder. You already got the size. You're kind of coming in at like, fuck it. This is my first
Yeah.
one, bro. I'm just gonna let these shit swing.
Yeah. He was 33 or 34.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, every opponent I fought has been in their prime pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
33, 34, and 35. Or no, Allen's 32. But I'm like, and I'm 28 now, but I've fought everybody that's in their prime, and I don't even think I'm in my prime yet. So
What was it like getting that
wow.
knockout too, bro, in front of Dana? And it's pitch silence in there. So that motherfucker cracks.
It's actually more nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Because it's quiet. I mean, I don't know. It's just our first fight too that makes it really
bro.
a
Brutal
lot.
knockout.
Yeah, and that knockout, because if you look at it, he's taking a deep breath, and he timed it wrong when to brace. I don't know what he was thinking. I know I squat down really low, and you could see the hand coming, in the windup, so it kind of gives it away a little bit. But
Yeah.
I think he thought it was going to come slower than it did, and that's how you get someone if you come around so fast that they don't even have time to brace. It would TJ Thomas, same thing. He said he didn't even brace in the DMs because he's been
damn.
salty and everything. He's still talking crap, but
Oh, for real? From Power
yeah,
Slap 10, December 6th?
yeah, he is so
Oh,
butthurt. He's
bro.
like saying I stepped and whatever.
Dude
But
had 3 chances.
yeah. So what
But
was I saying though?
like kind
Those
of
are,
back in that knockout in front of Dana.
yeah, that feeling, because he took a deep breath, it just went right through him, and it didn't feel like I hit him really, like
Oh, those are
especially
the
with the
best.
adrenaline pumping.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
the
like
best.
it felt like I said it in this other interview, like magic. You just
Yeah.
touch them, and he flew back, and it happens so fast when you hit them that like you don't see them fall down almost. It's just like boom, and then he was on the ground, and yeah, I went crazy because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I always had the confidence I could one shot somebody growing
Yeah.
up, and then it's like, well, once I turned like 15 or whatever, but then once I started getting more jacked, I'm like, yeah, I
You
got
get
the build
older.
for it. I'm flexible. I got mobility in my upper body, like, and I got big hands too, which that's a huge factor in this. So
Bro,
I just had to believe in myself that I could do it, and yeah, it happened.
and then the release you get from it too, bro. Because like you said, you being an introvert, you would never fucking know, dude. Because every 3 dubs I saw you in, I mean, dude, you've been going fucking wild, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. Don't fucking ever change, Luke. Never fucking change. But dude, I just know that, like, I know from like an MMA point of view and a boxing point of view, that release you get, bro, from just that knockout, you've envisioned it, bro. It's finally over with. And then you look over and Dana's right there, man. And the president's right there. Hunter Campbell's right there. I mean, fuck, Luke.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild.
And yeah, you get such a natural high from it for like days, like a whole week. It's hard to go to sleep, and then you check social media, and then your notifications are maxed out and all that. And, but it's great, and because it's so hard, it's great. And then the fact that I've had 3 wins in Power Slap, people don't understand how hard it is to get 3 wins in Power Slap, and then 2 of them knockouts too. A knockout's not easy to do.
Nasty knockouts too, bro. We both have been like get the fuck off your chair knockouts.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to ask Luke, how long did you have from that Caesar knockout to the Allen fight in the powerhouse? How long?
8 days.
8 days?
Yeah, I went into the second fight with a black eye. It was still.
I remember that. I remember, bro, because when y'all went, dude, I was so fucking nervous, dude. I wanted you to win so fucking bad. But Allen's hilarious. The shit talk y'all had during that fight was so fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, it was good. I kept it going, and I wish I tried to be calm that fight because I thought I was gonna knock him out super easy. So being into it, I was just gonna go in there calm. I thought I was gonna knock him out in the first hit, especially because I just got a knockout. And then thought I was gonna knock him out and just pretend like it was nothing, just be really calm. But looking back at it, since it did go 3 rounds, I should have been more like hyping up after I got hit, because a lot of people were thinking Allen won because of his celebrations and stuff.
Yeah.
But the hits were pretty even. Mine probably had a little more power to him, but because he flinched at the end and he was too focused on screaming and yelling, it cost him to get hit again. And so he had 2 fouls and I had 1. So that's why I won. But it was split decision too. I don't think it was majority. But now I know I can knock him out, especially with my new windup, because it's different. It's more from the hip and quicker. And when I swung at Allen, he's like, he sees it coming because it's coming from the bottom. It's longer range, and he like rolls with it. And now it's like that one I just did against TJ, it would have been too quick for him to do that, So if I fight him again, I see a knockout, or I mean, he might, because he's so good at taking hits. You never know, but I think I would get it done in at least get it done in 2. So
Is it weird too being there, having Turpin screaming at you the whole time in between rounds? Like, do you even hear any of that? Are you zoned out?
No, I heard it. I was trying to absorb everything I could from my coaches and
That's
take all
good,
the
man.
advice I can, because you can't, I don't know, go into things and not try to learn. Like he's been there, done that. So I was like putting all my faith in his coaching. So that's key. I mean, listening to your coach.
Were you another thing too, bro? With it being your first fight too, I mean, or really your first and second fight on the show, were you thinking of anything about fouling? Because there's so much about like the foot coming off the ground,
I mean,
clubbing.
because I did bodybuilding, I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna be good. I'm just gonna go up and my feet will stay planted.
Mm-hmm.
But you try and hit so hard, and
Bro.
the adrenaline's going, so you don't even feel your feet move. And
Yes.
you might think they didn't even move, and then you look at the cameras. Oh, I had to wait to watch the fight, like 5 days later or something. But then,
Yeah.
dang, how did it come up? Like it's crazy how hard it is to follow the rules. Honestly,
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often. Just with like throwing a hook, the amount of pivoting you gotta have on that back foot naturally, especially if you know what you're doing and you're trying to knock someone out, bro.
Yeah.
And you're also trying to be like, all right, everything needs to be smooth. I can't fucking turn my hip. I can't club this motherfucker. I gotta hit this part of the face. It's a lot, bro.
Yeah, it is. I mean, with the clubbing, like I've never clubbed ever. I've always hit people right where they're supposed to be hit. So I don't have a problem with that. I got good eyesight and hand-eye coordination.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the feet, it's just like the more power you have, it's like it makes your body light when you're at the top. So
Yeah.
like,
And you're going so fast, bro. I mean, you're literally trying to just fling that motherfucker up there by keeping your body still.
Yep. So I do this thing where I flex my core, my glutes, my legs, everything down.
Yeah.
And then the top half is more loose. But then as I'm hitting their face, I kind of flex and push through it.
Oh no shit. Did you develop that on your own or did someone show you this?
Yeah. I watched a couple people, like my opponent above me, Russell Rivera. He's number 2 right now. He did like something where he stayed tighter and it was shorter, and I was like, oh, I like that, because it's not gonna work, I don't think, for people as good if they're not muscular. But Russell and me are both like into bodybuilding and stuff, so I was like, well, if he's doing that, I'm gonna try it, and it works, and I put my little spin on it, and yeah.
Was it weird, bro, being in the house, not having your phone, not having TV? I mean, dude, y'all had so much shit popping off too.
Yeah, like I'm kind of quiet, so
yeah,
having to like, you can't get on your phone to make it less awkward sometimes.
Yeah.
So we just embraced talking and hanging out, and some people were more quiet. Like this one Jinx dude, he went up and just stayed in his room the whole time.
Oh, really?
Pretty much, yeah. But I see James Seekman. He's the heavyweight guy. Me and him are like probably the closest to each other out of anyone in all of POWERSLAP. And a lot of people at first would meet him and think he's kind of weird or goofy, and which he is kind of a goofy dude.
Nah, bro,
But
he seems so chill.
Yeah, but he is. Yeah, he's chill. And I've gotten people tell me the same thing. Like I'm goofy sometimes. So
Nah.
I'm like, all right, I like this dude. He's funny. He's nice. If anyone's nice to me, I'm gonna give them the time of day until they show me other reasons to not. But
facts.
So he was just telling all these funny stories. So since I didn't have a phone to entertain me, I would sit near him just so I could laugh.
Yeah.
So he is the most funny guy. He's got some crazy stories that, like, they need to be on a podcast for sure.
Hey, I need to get James on. Basically, what you're telling me. Basically, Luke, I need to get James on the pod.
He's like a Joey Diaz kind of character, really.
Oh, James, I'm gonna hit you up, brother. Check them DMs, son. We gotta get you on here then.
And he'll after, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes of the podcast, he would
Yeah.
probably start saying more crazy things.
Get a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
And bro, it probably helps you too, bro, because you get your mind off all the bullshit and all like the nonstop drama, bro. Because I don't know
Mhm.
how the drama was there, but it looked like every day y'all had some shit popping off.
Yeah, and I was always right next to the fights because
Yeah, you
I
were.
was so bored. I was like trying to just watch the fights like TV basically. And then I was like, well, if there's a fight, the camera's out, I'll be able to get my
Yeah.
screen time. And I would be like, you know, going like I was gonna break it up, but really I wasn't gonna like hold them back. I'm not doing all that. The security can come in there and do that. But so I got my screen time, and but I figured other people were gonna help me, but it wasn't always the case. I kind of got like in between some like Chief and what's his name? What's his name?
The Hawaiian?
No. Chief kept getting in a fight with
I know, bro. I know who you're talking about.
Chief's the
bro.
Hawaiian.
Yeah. Chief's the Hawaiian. He kept fucking with that Hispanic dude. And then some big drunk white dude kept fucking with them. Man, I'm so bad with these names right now, bro.
It's a soccer player guy.
Yes. I know what you're talking about. They had beef the whole fucking show.
Yeah, and I almost caught a stray when he went to kick the Chief. It whizzed by my ear. It's so hard to see on the angle.
Oh shit!
But yeah, I heard like right by my ear, and it would have hit the back of my head if he would have not. He hit his mark, thankfully. But
did they tell y'all anything about like, hey boys, no fighting? If you get in a fight, you're kicked off the show.
Well, I mean, they want fights, kind of. They're like they give us tons of alcohol, but
tons of alcohol.
Yeah, as much as we want.
Tons, really. Bro. I talked to Ryan about it. It's kind of crazy. They free food, whatever you want. Write that shit down. It's there the day. Like, it's fucking wild how they treat y'all for that 4 weeks you're there.
Yeah, they want us to get in fights, but they said, but if it gets really crazy and, like, you could go to jail if you do the wrong thing. Like, it's your risk. But, like, you could go to jail, they said. But
bro, there were some wild altercations. Wild altercations. Like, some of them that they showed, I was like, oh, shit. Like, this is real. These motherfuckers are scrapping for real. Was there some stuff behind the scenes they didn't show, bro, that you're like, dude, this shit happened, bro? And they were like, what the fuck?
Well, like one thing, Turpin came to the house to hang out with us. And, well, first off, when I first got to the house, I got the eggs out in front of everybody when everyone was in the fridge and stuff. And I just drank 12 eggs. They got me drinking 1 egg, but I drank 12 eggs.
I remember you drinking eggs.
Shot after shot.
Yeah, raw.
It was like an alpha kind of move, a mental thing I was trying to do just to get them to show them how serious I am.
Yeah,
was looking at me like I'm crazy. So, yeah, I drank 12 eggs. But every day I have 6 eggs I would drink. But the first day I was just like, the camera was on me, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to drink 12. But they didn't show all that. And then they didn't show me eating egg with the shell on. Turp dared me to. So I was like, well, if I want to be able to take a slap, I should be able to eat this egg with the shell on. It was like the day before the fight. So it was a mental thing for me. So I said, all right, crunch, crunch, crunch. It was disgusting.
Oh, bro. What was it like sleeping, bro? Were y'all having to share rooms?
Yeah, it was like 16 people in this one room I was in upstairs.
Are you serious?
He had like 8 bunk beds. I was on a top bunk out of all people. So, but I didn't mind it because I felt a little bit more like away when I was up there, tucked away.
True.
And it was in the corner. And then Darius the Destroyer, he was below me. But when we first got there,
damn,
it was someone else, but that person lost. But the house it was fun. I mean, if I could go back and do it again, I would. It kind of reminds me of like you're in rehab, but you have everything you want except
with a bunch of crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Who's literally all like the testosterone in there is through the roof, bro. Like everybody wants to be the best. Everyone's having a fight that day. Probably there's probably fights every day. Or they're taking
Well,
people
no,
to.
they do
Oh, there's
all the
not?
fights all in one day.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all do all the weigh-ins and the fights
like
day of?
12 hours of just watching. They had like, what, 40, 50 fights? It was crazy.
Bro.
It was all in one day.
So what did you do after your second fight? Did you go back to the house for a little bit and then you like they send you back home, or like how was that like?
We went back to the house that evening. What did we do? And I forget if we left. No. Oh, we went back to the house and they took us from the house. We packed up to the hotel we originally got there in.
Yeah.
And then from there, we get rides to the airport the next morning. So,
what was it like when you first got back home, bro?
Well, after my second win?
Yeah, like when you get home, like when you get back to Dallas, like what was that like?
It was cool, but it's like the show, we had to wait for the show to come out. So it was like 2 or 3 months of just waiting.
Damn.
And like I had to tell my girl and everyone, like, it's coming out, just wait, like big things are coming.
Yeah.
But it was the waiting of 2-3 months sucked because it's like,
that's brutal, bro.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I had so much, I don't know, accomplishments in that short time that I was excited for them to come out. But when I got back, like it was awesome. My girlfriend was so happy that I won both my fights.
That's cool, man.
It's one of the best feelings ever when you win a fight and you come home to your girlfriend.
Yeah, 2 of them too, especially one by nasty knockout. You're like, wait till this shit airs.
Yeah, and I was like, watching some of the fights before me, I'm like, they have nothing on my knockout.
That's amazing, bro. How long did you have until when you got home till PowerSlap 10? So the fight was December 6th. When did you find out?
Let's see. I think we were on the show around August for season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I knew I was either going to be on PowerSlap 9 that was in Abu Dhabi.
That would have been
dope. I was
dope.
supposed to be on that kind of, but then they decided to push me back one more and ended up being in Vegas. But I was glad because I think they wanted to give me some more time for my brain to heal, I guess, from the last fights. And more time to train because they know how hard I train. And so they're like, let's just give him more time, So.
And, bro, Danny even said it. The environment in Vegas is way better than what they did in Abu Dhabi, bro. It's way better, bro. It's made for Vegas. It's made for a Vegas fan base. People ready to get fucked up, ready to see people get knocked out. It looks like it's way more packed there, too. Abu Dhabi seemed like they were like, what the fuck is happening? You know what I'm saying?
But there was a lot of rich people in Abu Dhabi that's like,
a lot of princes.
The people that are from there, it's like even just all different types of countries, people that they're rich and then they just go live in Abu Dhabi for half the year or whatever. But a lot of rich people definitely were at those fights. I mean, I feel like if you get more of the general population, though, you're going to get more
way better
excited crowd. Yeah.
I was just about to say, bro, I got about 5 or 10 minutes left, bro. I big appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much, Luke.
I'm enjoying it.
Dude, you're the man, bro. So like kind of back to PowerSlap 10, bro, to kind of full circle this thing, man. When you find out you got that announcement, do you know TJ at all? Like, what's going through your head when you find out? All right, December 6th, the day.
He was not even on my radar. I didn't know who he was. I had heard that he popped for his TRT dose being too high. You can be on it if you're prescribed for it, but it was too high. So he had to get off of that. But when I heard about it, I was just like, yes, finally I get my chance.
More excited.
Yeah, and I'm like, the work wasn't done. The work's still not done to get to where I want to be in life with this. So I'm taking everything super serious.
Just getting started, son. Rookie of the year, baby boy.
Yeah, like people. I'm trying to have accomplishment after accomplishment and accomplishment.
Yeah.
Stack them up, and then before you know it, we'll be sitting pretty.
Let's fucking go, dog. Luke, to walk me through a little bit of that day, bro. What was the day of like for you? December 6th, bro? Like the morning you wake
Oh,
up, going through that whole entire day.
well, I was calm. Everyone in my interviews was realizing, like, tell me how calm and chill I was.
Yeah.
The Slap Sun interview I did, and then even the Slap News interview. So I was calm and just focused. I was so focused. And it was hard. It was hard to know how much of a challenge TJ would be or not. But at first he looked bigger, and then later on I saw him in a different shirt. He just had a baggy shirt on the first time, and I was like, he was way smaller. So I was calm because when I looked him in the eyes, and you get a sense, and like if you're gonna win or not. At least I do.
Yeah.
When you look someone in the eyes, and I just felt it. So that gave me some more confidence going into it, and I was just laser focused on what I had to do. And my girlfriend was in town. My dad was in town. Her parents came. Her
Oh, they all
mom.
came to Vegas?
Yeah, her sister.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I had a huge crowd. I'm like, that's more pressure, but I was like, I don't care. I'm doing this either way. I wanted this so bad. Like, the more pressure, fine. So.
Luke, that's crazy. I don't even tell my friends and family when I'm fighting until like the week of to maybe hope they don't make it. Because I don't want that pressure.
Yeah.
It's an insane pressure, bro. I'd rather get knocked out in front of a bunch of random motherfuckers than people that know me, bro.
No, with this, it's like I feel like I have to make this work.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's nothing but respect.
So confident in it, and if David in the Bible, if David can go out and fight Goliath in front of Israelites and the what are they called, the Philistines, he's in a valley, he's fighting a giant. If he can go run at that giant,
yeah,
give him that slingshot and then cut his head off with his own sword, then I'm like, I can do this in front of whoever. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
Is
that what's going through your head in the back?
Faith in God. Yeah.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry, bro.
No,
I'm wondering, like, is that what's going through your head as you're in the back about to walk out?
Yeah. Every fight I do, I read the story of David and Goliath before every fight.
No way.
Yeah, it's just because the whole visual of it, him fighting in front of two crowds on hills, on mountains, and then they fight in the valley.
Yes.
Like that just gets me hype and gets me in that right headspace. And faith, you gotta have faith in yourself,
bro.
And then always have faith
Bro.
in God too. But as long as you're taking the steps and doing what you're supposed to do, training wise, just have faith in yourself no matter what, because you have to, and then trust God, and you're gonna come out all right. So.
What was your walkout song?
Meant to Live by Switchfoot.
Bro, that's a banger walkout song.
Yeah, so I kept it like with that same like Christian kind of brand.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have a certain brand about
for sure, bro.
But I mean, I'll still have rap songs on at some point, probably, and whatever. But it just was perfect. I was trying to do this other song. It's like a electronic funk type of beat that was hard. It would have been very intimidating, but then it fell through because of some issue with copyright or something.
Yeah,
because it's such a new song, and I was like, all right, because Switchfoot was already my backup song.
Yeah,
I'm like, we're just gonna go with that one. God wants it to be a Christian song, and the guitar in the beginning of that song is just so fire. Like, I remember the first time I heard it on speakers at a youth kind of thing, at a church when I was younger. Like, it just was like, wow, this is the coolest song you ever heard, So I'm like, if I thought that when I was like 12, other people are gonna think that, and a lot of people didn't know what it was, or never heard it, So.
That's why I was asking, because when you came out, I was like, "What is this? This is dope."
Yeah. So, I try to be different, and I want to try to have songs that most people don't know.
Yeah.
I just want it to be, it's part of this whole thing. I'm looking at an entertainment aspect and like art and all that. So I want everything to be a certain way in my head, and then hopefully it comes out even better.
Mm-hmm. Bro, to kind of get back to TJ, bro, before we wrap this up,
Yeah.
what is going through your head, bro, when you get on stage, they're announcing you. You got to take the first slap, bro. What's going through your head in that moment, bro, as you're about
Yeah.
to walk up?
I was so hyped, especially them announcing me, calling out my name and my fighter name, because they didn't really show too much of my fight name on season 3. I don't even think they mentioned it.
Lethal
But
Strike?
yeah, Lethal Strike.
Yeah.
And I don't think they mentioned it, and they were calling me the bodybuilder, going with that. So that was
Yep.
cool. But
Yep.
when I finally got my name to be called, I was hyped because, you know, Luke Simonds LS, and then Lethal Strike is LS. I did that on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just cool, and to see it all come together. I was like, there's no way TJ one shots me at all. Like, I already looked at him. No, like uh, and then he got 3 chances, and
I
his
but
hits were, yeah, they were the softest hits I've ever had. So
I was about to say, walk me through that, bro. So, like, on the flinching, what do you kind of think? What was happening?
oh yeah,
Like, what was like? Was it like like in your mind? Like, kind of
it's
walk me through it, bro. Because I couldn't do it, Luke. I don't know how the fuck y'all do it, bro. I would flinch every fucking time, dude.
No, yeah, the flinching for me, I'm not worried about necessarily. I just had a strategy moving into it that I thought
Just
I was going to
rolling.
be able to hide better,
Mm-hmm.
time it right. Because when I went against Allen on his third stop against me, I got the timing down so perfect to where even in slow mo, I move at the last second, so it didn't affect the trajectory of the slap. And
That's super smart. Take a lot of that sting off of it.
yeah, because you punch through with your head like a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Whenever you think about hitting something, if you punch it and your hand breaks it, your hand's fine. If you punch something and you don't break it, it's gonna hurt. So that's how that works, you know, physics wise. A lot of people don't understand that, and but I obviously show them that's true whenever I do that on stage, and it works for me.
And you can hit harder, bro. I mean, punch this fucking table and slap this fucking table. You know what I'm saying? I'll slap this motherfucker all day.
Yeah,
Rather, if where I can punch it 5 fucking times.
yeah, yeah.
Like, that's a whole nother thing, bro. You're just slinging this motherfucker, and you have to stand there and take this shit. And what I think's even crazier is the hands behind the back holding the pad. I think that shit's wild, bro. I think it makes you so much more vulnerable.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't change too much. Maybe this would help.
That's what I would think, like this, or maybe hands to the side for some reason. But I mean, you tell me, bro. From like holding it to the back, does it feel any difference, or are you squeezing it? Like, what's happening?
I mean, yeah, it's more vulnerable for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not scared to get hit though. You can't be scared to get hit in this game.
fuck no, fuck no. This is the worst fucking game to be scared to get hit in, bro. The fucking worst.
Yeah.
So when you get that third flinch, bro, when it's finally your time to slap, are you just like, fuck, I'm putting everything into this, or like what's going in your head, bro, when it's finally your turn?
Yeah. Well, I mean, every slap, I got the flinch called the first time, and I'm like, I think I saw it on the screen. I was like, all right, the second time I'll time it better, and then I still do it, and I was like, I don't think they should have called it still because it didn't affect the trajectory.
Not at all, dude.
But because based off the rules, that should have been good. But you know, they're tightening up on it, but there was nothing that in that fight that could have happened to make me think I was going to lose. Like, whatever adversity comes, you know I'm going to get over and find a way to win. I'm always going to find a way to win mentally. I have that in my head ahead of time. So I get the 2. Yeah, when it's my turn, I go over there to the chalk table and I rest on it a little bit, like I'm just chilling. And I talk to Helio. He's shorter, you know, so I'm like, well, I'm just chill, and he'll be able to talk to me.
Yeah, cool guy too. Cool guy to have in your corner.
Yeah, he's my, you know, I liked him as a coach a little better than Turpin, just because of his technicality and his calmness.
The calmness.
Yeah, which I have that too. And I mean, when I'm fighting though, I do try to unleash rage that
Bro, you
people don't
got to.
expect.
You got to, bro.
Yeah.
So as you're collecting your thoughts and he's talking to you, and you go back, bro, are you just like, I'm fucking ending this dude right here? Like, what's going through your
Yeah.
head as you're walking?
I mean, you want to be calm whenever you go up to hit someone because you don't want to be aggressive to the point where you do too much rage and you're gonna miss your mark if you do that, you know. So you stay calm,
Yeah.
you stay loose. If you're not loose, you can't get that whip on the slap that you need to get some real speed. So you stay loose and calm. Walk up there, and I go, you know, I get set and do everything, and I look down over my shoulder and at my hand so I can be right on, like you're lining up your sights with your gun on a rifle. I do that. Look down the barrel, and I do this thing where like I open up my chest, contract my back with this side, and you feel everything, and it's like I rub on the jaw, and I feel the bone where I want exactly. And then once that's all set, then you going on 3, you feel, you know,
That's the best move.
It's starting to build up.
Yeah.
You're like generating more force.
It
gets that 3rd one, you've already did 2 practice measures, so you know exactly the lane or the path you want to take.
Yep.
But it's different, you know. When I'm pumping, I'm hiding the hand. I'm not even, my hand's not even flat like a fist.
Oh, damn.
It's just like loose. But
yeah.
And it's still, even on before I swing it around, it's still less like relaxed. And then I keep it kind of hidden behind my back, like you're drawing a gun out of your holster.
Yeah.
And then I don't go up more so like straight, like I'm measuring. I whip and it comes around the side. And the speed of it, how I do it, you know, it's one of the fastest slaps I think now in power slap. So the speed is
That's a good point, bro. Making it loose too. I didn't think about that. Like because some guys that go on 1, I think is fucking crazy. But yeah, bro, 3, getting that, like how you're keeping it loose like that, and then at the very end, and how you already got it lined up, you felt the jaw, you know exactly where the fuck you want it, and you're whipping your shit into that. Yeah. That is crazy.
You want to be flexible and strong through that flexibility, like a big long pine tree branch, you know. They're strong, they're bendy, and then so.
Bro, you're speaking like a veteran, Luke. Speaking like a vet, son.
I try. Well, my phone's on 10%. Let me put this
No, you're good, bro. I'll keep it probably like 5 more minutes. I big appreciate your time. We're already 15 minutes in, bro, and I appreciate you being here, dog.
I'm having a good time.
So, bro, you get that knockout. Bisping's going fucking crazy. Dana's going crazy. I'm pretty sure your girl and her family had to be going fucking nuts.
And I'm going the craziest.
Yeah. Bro, when you took your shirt off when he was counting, I was dying.
Yeah. It was at 7. I'm like, I could tell by the way he was moving. I was like, he's not getting out of this one. Yeah. So I was like, it's over.
Bro, and then do you just black out in that moment, bro? Because I remember the first time I won a knockout for like 5 minutes. I don't know. I was screaming the craziest shit, Luke. I mean, I was saying shit that I was like, I did not say that. Y'all are just being dramatic now.
Yeah. I don't remember everything I was yelling.
Oh, no, bro. There's no chance. But do you remember looking at Dana at all?
Yeah, I remember looking over at him and talking to him. I don't remember what I said to him really other than I forget what it was. It was on the lines of like, thank you for this opportunity. It was something.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you did good, kid, or whatever. So.
I know your girl and her family had to be going crazy too, watching you take those 3 slaps. Everyone's getting a little pissed off. Like, these are not fucking flinches. We're being real ticky-tacky
they
about
were
this
getting
shit.
Scared and worried that I was going to lose it because of that. But I wasn't even worried. Everyone else
You're sitting there fine as fuck. Everyone's stressing out, and you're like, when it's my turn, motherfucker, it's my motherfucking turn, son.
Exactly.
Bro, what do y'all do after the dub? Like, what do you do that night?
Oh, okay. So we went to Circa, which is a steak restaurant.
Nice.
It sounds like the hotel we stayed at, the
Yeah, I know what
Circa,
you're talking about.
but Circus steak. And then I got a Long Island or two, but nothing crazy. And then I went back and went to sleep somewhat. Well,
Are
no,
you
no, no.
serious?
I went and laid in bed. My girlfriend and my dad passed out because we had two king size beds in that hotel they put me in.
Oh,
But
damn. What time were y'all done? Like 1 a.m.?
no, because my fight was first. So, but I was back at the hotel around 11 or 12 or something.
Okay, cool,
And
cool, cool.
I couldn't. I was on my phone till like 4 a.m.
Oh my god, bro. I couldn't imagine because you're blowing up. Your
Yeah,
followers are probably going fucking crazy.
yeah,
UFC's reposting it, Power Slap's reposting it. You're the
yeah.
first fight of the night on a big card.
Seeing it on UFC's page was wild.
Bro, I couldn't imagine what that's like, bro. And then seeing Michael Bisping reaction to it, Dana's reaction to it, like that's got to be amazing, Luke.
Yeah, my my video based like on Instagram, view wise, there's the champs videos and fights being posted and all that, and highlights being posted, and I'm not even a champ. There's three other champions fighting on the same card, and then I get the most views. I got 4.4 million on that.
Let's
But
go.
I did the best on view wise and pulling numbers in, and I'm not even a champion. So seeing
Yeah.
that was just like that blew my mind. But
Like I said at the
they used
beginning,
a good
bro.
thumbnail with my shirt being off, so that
Yes,
helped.
that helps. That helps.
Yeah,
Like I was saying at the beginning, bro, not to just fucking get on here and just hype you up. It was literally one of the only fights on there that stick out to me, bro. It was
wow.
amazing. The fact that you had to go through 3 slaps in the first round and then deliver a nasty fucking KO like that, bro. Especially this only being your third fight in 4 months. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it feels like I've been fighting for a year now, but not even.
Not even, bro. Literally not even a year of experience doing this. You have 3 fucking fights, 2 of nastiest KOs on Power
Yeah.
Slap, bro. So
Yeah.
that's
I don't
amazing,
see
man.
anyone in the world slapping like I do. I don't know. I've looked at slap fight championship stuff, and I don't. It's like there's people that slap more powerful than me, but for my size, the speed and the power I have is the best I think right now.
Bro.
And I didn't even want to say that, but I was just thinking about it and looking at it. I don't see anything else like mine. So
Bro, I mean, obviously they got to know that too. For you to be at number 4 already in light heavyweight is insane, man. There's guys like AJ Hinch there, Wolverine, Turpin. So the fact that you're even in there, bro, in the top 5 this early, it's gotta speak to you, bro. You gotta already know that from there, man.
yeah, I'm not really worried about anyone above me other than not worried, but I'm taking Russell serious. I think he's the hardest fighter right now. I'm
100%.
taking all of them serious, like it's the hardest.
100%, bro.
But I don't see anybody, able to take my hit and give a hit like I'm able to. So
Luke, you're the man, bro. For real. Ever since I watched you on Road to the Power Slap season 3, I've been wanting to get you on here, man. Ever since the knockout December 6th, bro, I knew you would probably have been getting absolutely flooded with notifications and DMs this past 2 weeks. So kind of wanted to let everything settle down, bro. Thank you so much, dude, for reaching back out to me, bro, and coming on the show. Had some technical difficulties at the beginning. I'm so fucking sorry, bro. Thank you for waiting me through that. You're the man, bro. Is there anything you want to say before we get out of here? And folks, before I throw it over to this man over here, if you're wondering, where do I find this dude at? He's scrolling down at the bottom of his whole entire time, baby boys and girls. Find my man at Luke Simonds, like the motherfucking diamond.
Just like my name.
Just like his name, folks. He's literally scrolling by. We got Lethal Strike. It's literally Luke Simonds at the bottom right there.
On
Luke.
Instagram. YouTube is Luke Lethal Strike Simons. TikTok is lethal.strike. I think X is just Luke Simons, or I don't know. I'm trying to work on my Twitter. It only has like 17 followers. But And that's, yeah, there's nothing else out there that I'm on, I don't think. But yeah, that find me on those. Give me a follow. I mean, you're gonna see more highlights for sure.
Folks, I'm telling y'all, if you're not already watching Power Slap, it's going to be one of the biggest sports soon. I know it gets a lot of hate. These dudes are dope as fuck. Every single one of them I've talked to are just real human beings, just trying to do extraordinary things, people. Luke, if there's nothing else you want to say, brother, before I get you out of here, you're the fucking man, dude. Again, thank you so much for coming on, bro. Can't wait to have you back on when you got something coming up next year. And is there anything you want to say to the people, brother?
No. Well, thank you all so much for the support. The ones that do support me, it means so much to me. I'm so thankful that I'm in this position, and thank you to my God. I'm here because of Him, and my life's turned around because of Him. So all the glory to God, Jesus Christ, and that's pretty much it. Y'all stay lethal.
Stay lethal, folks. Appreciate everyone watching today. Like, subscribe, comment. Luke, you're the man, brother. I'm going to hit this out.